Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. Last day of 2019. Are you ready for the Clear Vision 2020? Oh, let's do this. Welcome. It's me. Wingish Nibe Majeki Kwe, also known as Christiana Carr. And, come on baby, light my fire. Chris Carr, superstar. Yep, all this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome to you beautiful divine beings. Right here too. That's right. We're always here. Never there. As soon as you get there, you say, I'm here. So let's be happy being here. Okay? No matter where you are, you're always here. Even if though it feels like I'm here and you're there, right? Or I'm there and you're here. We're all here. Let's be here. All right, I have a special smudge stick. It's made by a special friend of mine. And I haven't even used it yet. But what's the point of having these if you don't use them? You're supposed to use them, right? So, here we go. My friend, I refer to as the Waterman because he shares a name and I have a few friends with the same name. So for me to keep them straight, who I'm talking about. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Waterman. Here we go. Get that smudged off. I know I haven't been on here a while, so I'm going to do a special spread with y'all. That's right. Let's get cleansed out here after these holidays. How was it for you? You survived. You're here. Right? We're here now together. Let's do this, right? Yeah, you pull it in. Look at all my necklaces I got from my eagle sister. Isn't that beautiful? One's an eagle that her husband John wore, so now I feel connected to him and her. She's always in my heart. This other one here, and we know this one too, right? Right, and we bring that into our heart. We feel that love around us, to our throats and our mouths, so that the words we speak pass through the heart and through love. We speak words of beauty, right? And then we cleanse our eyes so we can see the beauty around us, and our third eye sees the beauty within, right? Because the eyes here see without, the third eye sees in our ears and our invisible ears. We hear all the beautiful words and loving words that are said to us by other people and our Creator, right? And all over, right? Okay, I know you love this. Let's get our feet up there. Smudge those feet. Smudge those feet. That's right. Bring them up. Ooh, wow. There you go. Smudge away, smudge away. Yes, and I believe this comes all the way from BC as well. But it's handmade. Lots of love in there. Those are the best ways. If you can make your own smudges, make your own smudges. Put your own energy as it comes through you from Creator, right? It's using that energy from Creator. Not our own. We get tired when we're trying to push our own energy, but if we allow and open up and allow that to flow through us, we're not going to feel as drained. So give that a try. If you're feeling drained, notice, are you using your own energy, or are you opening up and allowing Creator's energy to flow through you? Be that clean channel. Make wedge. Spiral. Okay. Look at this. I got this cool little cauldron here. And so, I never want to blow it out, but I'm just going to snuff that in there. You see the end of it. That's fine. That is fine. Put that there to the side. Yes, I still got my dirty old cup. And we're going back to the raw, unedited, you know, until my editor gets settled in her new place and is able to access the internet again. So I'm looking forward to that, because she did some beautiful work. I mean, those videos were fun. Oh, my daughter and I watched the show Just Had Magic. We watch it together, so I'm going to have to get through this quick. Excuse me, right, I haven't been on for a long time, but it's nice for me to have a new video. I just posted one from the last day of last year. So I thought, well, I better get up here and do this last one for this year. And we are going to do the peace tree spread. I don't know if I've ever done that spread with you before. I was thinking of the pathway spread. There's a few here we can try, but maybe I'll do the pathway tomorrow. And I do want to come on every day. I don't know, I've been thinking about maybe setting my alarm for like 3 o'clock or whatever. Get up, do a video, go back to bed. Right? So that way it's there for you, like first thing in the morning, if you like it to start your day or whatever. It's there, right? Because, you know, if it's helping you, how are you going to watch it if it's not there, right? So, yeah, right? And remember, it all comes through me. This isn't from, oh, look at these really beautiful rings here too. These from my eagle sister as well. Anyways, this is about the cards, right? Okay, let's, all energies coming back here. So the peace tree spread should be used if you're feeling at odds with your environment or aspects of the self. I mean, we're coming into that transition, okay, a new time. It's a new year, right? So it's the unknown. So it's not that we're at odds. It's just, we're, you know, I don't know if I'm explaining that properly, but, you know. The peace tree is the white pine, which symbolizes the end of strife in the union of the original 5 nations of the Iroquois Peace Confederacy. We of the Wolf Clan, I am Eagle Clan, my BBS is Wolf Clan, hold peace as our guiding light. In understanding the role of peace in the 5th world, on which we are now embarking, we must first seek inner peace, the serenity that comes from a clean conscience, a humble heart, a smiling face, a twinkling eye, and a gentle touch. And a positive outlook is the goal. In the modern world where the serene forests are not always available, confusion, worry, hurry, and noise take their toll. The peace tree lives in the hearts and minds of those who seek the silent places of spirit. I'm a seeker. Are you a seeker? Silent places of spirit. Oof. Okay, so let's get this on the road here then. We'll grab our cards and then we'll discuss the meetings and stuff. Okay, so we get our cards here. Tup, tup. Right, okay. Another way to cleanse, we'll use the fire to cleanse. We did the smudges over there, but we'll run them over the fire. Fire is cleansing too. And we're calling all of our energies back to us. So we focus and all come here together. Okay. So we calling back all of our energies from the east. That's the path of illumination and clarity, the place of fire, the place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south. That's the childhood, the emotions, the waters, the place of innocence. And calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the physical, the earth, the woman. Place of introspection. And we call back all of our energies to us from the north. That's our wisdom years, the air, the mental. And we walk the earth, the red road, our earth walk from south childhood up into the northwood, right? We're feeling connection. And we connect to others. We need to connect to those people, right? We're trusting in those adults. We go up to adulthood. Childhood to adulthood. The red road, earth walk, right? Where secrets are revealed. We begin to know stuff about ourselves that we didn't or we kept hidden, right? Because we discover new stuff about ourselves. I discover new stuff about myself. I surprise myself almost on a daily basis, right? So how about you? And then the blue road of spirit goes from east to west as the sun and is always there with us. East to west, the camouflage, right? Where we go back to spirit, we're all one, right? But we're unique individuals, all one part, one body. And to the west, right? The self-sacrifice and the sun dance, right? As we're going east to west, as the sun goes, the blue road of spirit. And that self-sacrifice, sacrificing that self as separate, sacrificing the separate self and knowing that we're all part of the whole self, right? Great oneness divine, whatever you believe. Above, below, and within. Okay. And now we start with our first card, the Peace Tree spread. We're going to go with the roots down in here. And the first card, oh, this is the buried talent. This is your buried talent. Okay. Our buried talent. And what does it say to you specifically, right? That's how you get the personal out of your reading, because these are definitely general. These are life lessons we'll all go through. And we can learn from all these animals in this deck as well, right? It's looking at those similarities. And that's how we pick out what's it saying to you as you're coming into your center and you're fully whole and complete. You're tapping into your own connection to Creator, to your source, whatever that is for you, right? And they'll help you get your personal messages from that, the personal lessons that's there for you in that. Right? It's not me. It's not what the cards say. Really, it's what's coming through that channel of yours. Right? Okay? Run it through. Not just in the heart. Drop it down into the gut. Right? We need to bring it all together and then live it out. Does that make sense? Bring it all together and live it out. Bring it all together and share it out. Bring it all together and share it out. Make sense? Okay. So the buried talent card, which represents the gift or ability you are not acknowledging because you have not set your roots down deep enough. Okay, the animal wanted to come out first with that one. But we're going to watch the path and the animal that's walking with us. So, advance. Look at how far you come. Have you not seen that? The buried talent. You're not where you were yesterday. I love how my counselor Dolores says, even if you fall flat on your face, when you get up, you're still further ahead than you were. So even if you're falling flat on your face, you're still moving forward. You're still making advance. You're still advanced. Even if you're falling on your face, you're moving forward, right? So, because you have not sent your roots deep enough to the Earth Mother, this talent will directly apply to your seeking your inner peace. So it's looking at how far you have come, right? Sink those roots in and see how far that you have come. Look at Rabbit will tell you that too. How far you've come and overcome those fears. It's snowing outside. My kids are going to be excited. They get to use their new stuff for Christmas, right? Make that advancement, learning how to clean out that driveway. So that is inner roots, that buried talent, to see how far, how you've overcome your fears, how you faced your fear or felt the fear and just done it anyway, right? And not called those in. We can acknowledge our fears without calling them in. All right, because Rabbit went out and said to Eagle, I'm not afraid of you, Eagle, when Eagle was searching for his lunch. Had no idea Rabbit was there until Rabbit called out. So remember that. Look at how far you've come and how what you were afraid of didn't actually come into being. How many of that? How many of you have gone through that? You were afraid of something happening and it never even came into being. Let's look at that. That's an advancement when we can recognize those and not let it hold us back. That is all of our buried talent. Now the second card is the root, which represents the strength to be gained. This card gives you the tool needed. The tool needed to earth your confusion and replace it with substance or strength. When you look at the lesson presented by this card, you may wish to imagine this card as the root of your new understanding. So this may be the root of our new understanding. We can look at it, again, process it through yours. How does that sit with you? What is Creator telling you? How this applies to you and your life. Root card right here and right here. Okay. So the root of our new understanding, right? We must go inside. It's that introspection to see our goals and what we have achieved and how we've advanced even though we were afraid. And we did it anyway. So that is the root of our new understanding. To clear up that confusion, we must go inside and see what Creator is saying to us. Because as we go out and get advice, it gets so confusing because everybody, right? What's that song? Is it Trish Yearwood? Everybody knows what to do about my misery. Everybody but me. You ever heard that song? Everybody knows what to do but me, right? It's like everybody has a solution for my problem except for me, right? That's because it's an inside job. We need to go inside and tap into that inside stuff That's how we advance in this world. That's how we get over our fears. That's how we clear the confusion. Because we listen to what Creator is telling us and not let it get muffled by humans that are having a human experience and are using their own perceptions of things as well. Nothing wrong with that, right? And some are trying to protect us. Be that generous protector. We have that generous protector. Creator is there always watching us. Our ancestors are always by our sides. So we are greatly protected. And that is, I need to do a shout out. Oh, my big brother Ray. Thank you, you generous protector. Yeah, he had to go back to the spirit world to protect his family that way because he couldn't keep track of us all that. But look at that. Our ancestors are with us every step of the way. You know, they've left us. They're part of our roots. They're part of our heritage. They're in our genes, right? We can connect with those too. When we go inside and we find that still quietness inside, we can still connect with those ancestors. Right, and see how they've advanced and see how we and our ancestors and we have as people, as one whole, as earthlings, how far we have come. Look at the terrible things that we have gone through. There's enough in the background, in the past for us to see, right? War bonnet. We've seen the wars. We do not need to continue them. It's senseless now. My humble opinion. Okay. And the third is the trunk card, right? The trunk card, which signifies the lessons you need to apply to your physical body and your sense of self to walk tall. Oh, these two are coming together right here. To walk tall. And there we go. In health and in balance. You should apply this lesson to your life, right? Be able to laugh at yourself. Humor and opposites in 2-2. We're going into 2020. Right, here we go. Humor and opposites, right? We can look at ourselves and laugh. That's how we need to our physical bodies. Like, we think our physical bodies are limited. And look at how we push. And then we get sick. And we wonder why. Right? Or as women or men, anybody, we all go through cycles. And if we don't get in touch with those cycles, right? I know women, it's pretty obvious because it's like we get moody and go, oh, like I was okay. And then all of a sudden I'm like crying over everything. And oh, no, next day I'm spotting. Oh, it's my moon time. No wonder. It always catches me by surprise. I know I'm not the only one that caught me by surprise, right? So, and yet it happens every month. It's like, it cycles. So let's laugh at ourselves that we get surprised by our own cycles, right? How about that beaver that we're building? Look at that, 2222. There's a major message there, right? We're building stronger bodies because we're taking that time to listen. So we're building on that to listen. We're not trapped in our bodies, right? It's not like we come from spirit and now we're trapped in these bodies. No, these bodies will return to earth, you know. Or we're limited by these bodies, right? Maybe we have these limits because we need to expand in some other area. It's another story about beaver. It always leaves itself trapped back doors, right? So that's why it's not locked in its own home. We're not locked in here. We're not trapped in any situation either, right? There's always a way out. We're building these lives, but we're also, well, individually, that puts the lights out for sure. The generous protectors, right? The people that fought, there is no need for that fighting anymore. We can see that. And we can go inside and go, what are we fighting for? Why do we feel the need to fight? What are we trying to prove? And maybe that's why that fell down. So let's laugh at ourselves to think that we need to continue this fighting. Let's laugh at ourselves to think we get peace through fighting. How does that make sense? Right? That time for that is done. We had that time we needed to fight for our own peace and freedom. But the more we continue, we're not. We're not. So let's laugh at ourselves and go, ha ha ha, joke's on us. Okay, no more wars. Let's stop the fighting now because we can get further by helping each other out, right? Further when we're not constantly in the fear, okay? Because fear can control you, and fear is how Others have made that advancements because we didn't trust in ourselves, right? We gave it over to who we thought was protecting us when they were only protecting their own interests. You know, it's for the people. All of us for each other, because we're all in this together, no exceptions. It doesn't matter what you believe. We are earthlings on this earth, right? Even if you're an alien in the earthling body, whatever, you're come to be an earthling on this earth. So let's laugh at ourselves. All the different beliefs out there, and then we got to fight and argue. Nobody ever knows until we get there. Anyway, there's the truth. There's an absolute truth. You don't know till you get there. That's why it's all taken on faith. That's why we got free will to choose what we believe about that. Right? Free will beings. We choose. We're building on our own beliefs. Right? And then our experience helped us to strengthen that belief. Helped us to change that belief. Ow! That was amethyst. Everything's falling down here. Okay. Got that. Oh, my understone from my waterman friend. There we go. Yeah, a few of them up here. Look at that. That's a 10-10 too. Reconfirming messages. 10-10, 22, 22. So let's be. Yes, this is great. Peace tree. Finding that peace within, because that's how we find peace on earth. Begins within each and every single one of us. No exceptions. No exceptions. You're responsible to bring your inner peace and share that out. Okay? The moment we're angry and adding hate, we're adding that into that collective energy. And what's going to keep going? Right? So it's not ignoring that those things are there, but it's like, where are we going to focus on? On the darkness, or how we bring more light to that darkness? And sometimes within that darkness is the light. Think about that. Sometimes what's in that darkness is the light. Told to repeat. I don't know why. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth is the branch card, which tells you the lesson needed to reach the light of grandfather son's love and understanding. This card is also the clue to a mental attitude. If your attitude is limiting the amount of joy you experience, it will be evident to you. That is, if the card reflects something that you are not doing, it reveals the mental attitude that could use an adjustment so that you may reach farther to touch the peace you seek. Let me get into the Father Sky card. Okay, so the branches right here. The branch card. What is the lesson needed to reach the light of grandfather's son? Wisdom and the gratitude, right? Going into the north, we go deep inside, and then we're looking up, right? That wisdom and gratitude. Being thankful for what we've learned, being thankful for what our ancestors have done before us, that we do not need to repeat that. Those lessons are laid out, so why do we need to go through that again? Right? Those lessons are already there. Let's not their deaths be in vain, because if we keep repeating the same things, what did they die for? Wisdom and gratitude, being thankful that we've had so much history on this earth, that we can see that journey of us human beings and see where we've repeated things, see where we might be falling into those repeated things again. Look at all the societies and stuff, the lost societies or whatever. We can learn from them, so we can be grateful because of the wisdom that they have shared with us, that they have left for us to learn from. Stop the fighting. We are in this together. What you do to yourself, you do to another. What you do to another, you do to yourself. In one way or another. That we need to make that transformation, because we're each in our own transformations. You know, just because you're a butterfly now doesn't mean there's something wrong with me because I'm a caterpillar. We all change in our own time, right? We're all going to go through those phases. We're all going to be little babies. We got to, crawl before we can walk, and walk before we can run. And if we give up at that start, where would we be? It's that determination. And it doesn't all feel good. But we can be thankful for those things. We can be thankful for the good that came from those things. It's hard to be grateful for those tough things that happen to us or happen through us. But we can be grateful when we learn to transmute those poisons, when we learn to take that and make a transformation out of that, and we turn into that beautiful butterfly, right? Because we go through those struggles, and some struggles we have to go through on our own to strengthen our wings, just like butterfly. Remember, if you help butterfly out of its cocoon, it could kill butterfly. Butterfly needs that struggle to strengthen those wings to fly. So when we feel that we're on our own, just remember, we're getting those wings and we are going to fly, we are going to soar. But we can hold our own selves back if we don't believe we deserve that, right? We can hold ourselves back going, I don't deserve that, I don't deserve that. So we keep it from ourselves. Let's laugh at ourselves. Thinking, why wouldn't we deserve that? We're human too. I've had to laugh at myself going, why wouldn't I be affected by trauma? I'm a human too. And it came in my very foundation years, right? It was very early. So, let me see. Here, well. Oh, that's fine. You can see them. I want you to see all the numbers and everything. And the last card is the Father Sky card, which is good because I'm going to be running out of time here. Oops, that's okay. So the 5th Father Sky card, which indicates the personal freedom that you can gain, knowing you may attain personal freedom wherever you find inner peace. You may also find the courage to lay aside judgments, conflicts, or doubts that keep you from the freedom of flight in Father Sky. The winds of change live in Father Sky and can also be your allies when letting go of old habits that create stagnation. Let's laugh at ourselves. The old habits, we're thinking we're building on something that's going to grow, but we've stifled it somehow, right? So let's go. We're trying to shelter it from the elements when it needs some of the elements to strengthen it, right? Like a tree, right? When it blows in that wind, that strengthens that trunk, right? Most plants, if they're getting blown around in the wind, it strengthens their stem. So those struggles help us to strengthen in who we are. It's a way to be grateful for them. Not that we want to bring any more on, but because we can't change what has happened. What has this been here to teach us? And let's transform that into these beautiful life lessons. Okay. And that's how we do the healing, is to be had when we reach up and we soar into Grandfather Sky. Here's the 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. It all came up to this. It's that healing, and it all begins within. Right? 4, 5. There we go. That record keeper. That's the dolphin breath, but whales breathe like that too. Right? Here's the morning star. It's connecting into that, into yourself. How far have you come? Look at that. Look at the healing you've done already. And did that happen when you focused on it, or when you just allowed it, when we got out of the way? Right? Did you control how that healing happened? Do you know exactly how that healing happened, or did you wake up one day and go, wow, right? I don't feel as offended by this as I was before. This doesn't bother me as much. This doesn't seem to be such a big deal to me anymore. What is that for you? Because we all have that. We all have that. How has that happened for you? Have you noticed that? Right? Thank you. I'd love to hear from you. Oh, woof! We made it through another year. Whoa! Right? Not just another year, another decade. Whoa! How are you celebrating that? What are you leaving in the past? And what is the love and lessons you're bringing with you? Right? Bring forth the love and the lessons, right? Bring forth your own inner peace, because we all have it. It's inside. There's already peace on earth. Depends on where you look. Right? We might as well start with you. And me too. Overall, right? New abilities. There's the 4. It's coming in. And the cleansing. We're cleansing out. So there's 11 and there's the 4. All right, there we go. We're cleansing out the old and making way for the new, right? Bringing that love and lessons too, right? Because the roots don't go away once the trunk grows. The roots and everything's all there. All this parts is needed. The buried talent, the roots, the trunk, the branch, and the Father Sky, right? The sun. Tapping into those new abilities or renewed abilities. Things that were already there that maybe we didn't even know. Talents we need to build on. So keep going. Keep going with your flow. That's it. Oh, biggest heart hugs ever. I love you all and Happy New Year. I know. See you next year. Have a wonderful one. Beautiful beings. Thank you so much for being you. Right? Keep shining that light through, because this world needs you. Dang right. Don't you know it yet? Needs you. Because nobody shines like you do. So keep shining. Let that love shine through. Love you. Thank you.